Blackburn
Enterprises.
Thank you for coming to our channel. You could have been anywhere else, but you're here with me. Back with a new review. I am your boy JB.
I'm your girl Ken.
Nona here.
Actually, this is the countdown. It's not really a review, right?
This is a countdown. It's definitely a countdown.
It's a countdown of reviews of the movies, top 10, what we like to call this the top 10 best black movies of 2023. You know what I'm saying? So, I guess the first question will be, what would you consider like a black movie? So, what would you consider like a black movie?
Don't ask me. I don't watch just the black.
I'm just saying, but what would you consider like?
The Blackening. I would consider that a black movie.
I mean, what type of movie? What does it consist of?
Black people. All black people. Starring black people.
Right. What would you consider?
The majority of the cast is black. The director is black. That's black.
Yeah, I don't
think there's a lot of black directors though.
That is true.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to say that makes a black movie.
Right, and so that's why I try to take the time to highlight these type of movies, because it is at the end of the day it is kind of hard to do.
So is every movie we're going to contribute this top countdown to have a black director?
Yeah, yes. So it's a variation. They might have a black lead.
No, I'm asking, does every single one have a black director?
No.
Okay.
No. So they either have a variation of a black lead where the story is surrounding a black character.
Or the black person doesn't die.
That part. You know what I'm saying? Or, it does it for the culture, so it's, it has the culture involved, and have that's involved in the plot. You might have, like we said, a black director. It might have a lot of black actors, black actresses, and what have you. Yeah. Take the time to do this, because a lot of times those particular movies sometimes don't have the opportunity to get the spotlight. You know what I'm saying?
What's the one we just watched where the internet went out and he had to come back to his house, but they thought he was trying because he was black and he had his daughter.
I think. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. On Netflix, right?
Yes. Netflix be having some hitters real quick though.
They do. Yeah. You gotta figure out what the name of that movie is.
This is where you left us, or this is where you leave us, or something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I believe it was David and Yellow Wolf.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. But we'll go ahead and get started on this countdown. You know what I'm saying? So before we start with the top 10, we're gonna start with an honorable mention. Honorable mention. And that movie is
You.
Yes, You People.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And this movie
Mm-hmm.
Right, they had to play on the whole idea of You People. This movie is starring Jonah Hill, also has Lauren London and Eddie Murphy. You know what I'm saying? So this movie, obviously, what I liked about it is the interesting comedy that it had behind it. Obviously, Jonah Hill has been doing comedy for a tremendous long time, and so he continues to show his comedic chops in this movie. You had, the classic people in there like Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy is one of the GOATs, if not the GOAT in there, and also had Neil Long, And,
Felicia Rashad was in there too, right?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Maybe not. Maybe not. I was trying to think of who was Eddie Murphy's wife, but it was
I don't even know who that is.
Neil Long.
Yeah, she's from the Cosby Show.
Remember when we just did Frank? We just did Frank, and the movie Frank was protected?
Yep. I thought that was her, but I didn't want to be wrong.
Yeah, so I guess I'm an honorable mention because it was an okay movie. It wasn't necessarily the greatest movie, and the chemistry between Jonah Hill and Lauren London wasn't really giving.
It gave. Like, I feel like she did her part. It was certain parts where I'd be like,
yeah, but it's like her boyfriend and girlfriend was like, hey, I'm happy you're here.
Yeah, I think they had a more homey.
I mean, there's a lot of relationships
like that. It's not all.
I mean, that's true. You have relationships like that, but I guess there wasn't the love interest. It kind of wasn't like.
So when they were under the blanket talking about like their past, you didn't feel like that was like a relationship?
Yeah, it was a relationship, but how the passion was lacking. I was just saying.
Yeah.
I mean, she really just lost Nipsey.
That's it.
Yeah, that's good. And that's another good thing about this, because I think she was able to actually, I think this is her first coming out party, when not necessarily, but kind of since then. So hopefully she can continue to keep acting and keep doing things. So.
Yeah.
All right, so we can go ahead and officially Start the top 10.
Number
10. So at number 10, what do we have, Nona?
House Party.
Yes. House party. House party. House party.
Like, how many of us had a house party? Like,
yeah,
that is essential to the culture.
It's definitely essential to the culture, and obviously it's important to the culture because the original house party, obviously the Kid and Play, you know what I'm saying, that was something that was important. You know what I'm saying, had Kid and Play, had Tisha Campbell, Martin Lawrence, like a lot of people, you know, had got their start on the original, you know what I'm saying, and this is a remake, which depending on how you feel feel a certain way about remakes.
That's true. That's
I
true.
thought you might. You don't be like remakes, right?
I do not.
So, don't be like a remake, you know. I ain't gonna lie. It depends on what it is. You know, sometimes I can be like, oh, okay, cool, and other times I'm like,
They should have left that alone.
Right.
I'd rather watch their commercial.
Jeez,
I thought you said party.
Right, I knew it. But this one had, you know, LeBron James was involved with this one, so I wasn't mad about that. And it had your boy, what's his name? Jacob Lattimore. Yeah, Jacob Lattimore. You know what I'm saying? Was in this.
I love Jacob Lattimore.
Yeah. You really love Jacob Lattimore. But it had Jacob Lattimore and Tosin Cole.
It was really star-studded.
Hold on. First of all, it had Kid Cudi.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. They had so many cameos from all these different people.
I know this is a totally separate video, but when I had told you Kid Cudi,
I know he was in freaking Knuckles. I know.
Okay.
Yeah, he
was. I just wanted to bring that up.
He's in Knuckles.
Yeah, but as you said, it is star-studded. It does have Kid Cudi. It does have Lil Wayne. It does have
Migos. Somebody from Migos.
Yeah.
They had all kind of cameos in there. Yeah. Maya.
Yes, Maya.
About me.
You know,
that's my girl.
You know when you see it, she's singing one of that song right now.
So much fun. Yeah, that was my girl.
That song.
But I thought a lot of people probably didn't like it or whatever. I like the new school spin on it. Again, I like Jacob Lattimore. So of course, I love LeBron. So I wasn't really mad at it. You know what I'm saying? Again, it's number 10 because it necessarily wasn't the greatest, but I did like the comedy elements. I did like how they put a new spin on a lot of the old house party elements, even like with the bullies. You know what I'm saying? That was in House Party. You know, like that, and overall, this is the whole new spin of how they put it up. So,
it was entertaining to me.
Right, so I wasn't mad at it, and I believe the director is Cal Maddox. Let me double check that just to make sure I'm correct. Yeah, Cal Maddox. So he tends to do or has been doing remakes or whatever. So you know what I'm saying? I wasn't mad at it. Yeah. All right, so go ahead with our number 9.
Number 9.
Okay, then
going to be
number 9. What is that, P?
Big George Foreman.
Yes.
He was strong.
Big
Swole George.
He's not Muhammad, though.
No, not at all.
He's not Muhammad Ali, but I'm glad that is a good segue because one of the main points or parts of the movie was showing the fight between George Foreman and Muhammad Ali, and how Muhammad Ali did the whole rope-a-dope, you know what I'm saying, with George Foreman, and basically had him punch his way out the whole strategy behind that, and end up knocking George Foreman out. Yeah. But the one thing about this movie, like those that aren't, one thing I say, the interesting thing about George Foreman as an individual and George Foreman as the movie is
they kept it real.
They kept it real, and how they kept it real is he's not necessarily the most entertaining person.
Right.
So I would say that, and so I'm not trying to talk bad about the movie because at times this movie it seemed like a history lesson, but it was a history lesson nonetheless that I was interested in, and so because. So when you compare Muhammad Ali, he draws you in. You want to see it. He talks the talk when he walks the walk. So he's going to draw you in.
Even the one with the white guy drew in. Big George Foreman.
Am I Rocky?
No.
I know.
She didn't well.
She does not have a high opinion of the Rocky movies.
We'll get on that later.
You talking about Southpaw?
The one with it's the white guy. His brother was on drugs.
Are you talking about what's the name?
You know what I'm talking about.
It's not Southpaw, but I know what you're talking about. But I know what you're talking about.
If you know that movie.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. But yeah, that movie was good. But this movie was good too. Like I said, it wasn't just super thoroughly entertaining, but it was a good movie. It did let you know George Foreman's life, and it actually let you know like George Foreman was really the truth. Like he was a boss. Like he went like 40-something-0 before he lost to Muhammad Ali.
He sure did.
And in addition to that, he like quit, gave it up. He gave it up to God. He felt like God had moved in his life and was like, okay, I'm giving it up. But he ended up having to go back to boxing and then went back and won the belt. So to come back at the age he came back to end up winning. You know what I'm saying? George Foreman is the truth. You know, so shout out to him.
He made a big name.
Different than Tyson. Tyson went like 50 and undefeated, and then was like, I'm done.
Well, no, Tyson had a
something like that.
Tyson had a.
Yeah.
So once Tyson started losing, once he started,
he was like 50 and 0 for a really long time.
I don't think it was 50.
I really feel like he was like 50.
I don't know, but if y'all know Tyson's record before he lost,
I feel like it was like 50.
Yeah, and let us know some of your favorite boxers. Y'all go ahead and comment them. Comments down below as well. And also why I'm on the subject.
Too.
Yeah, females too. But while I'm on the subject, definitely hit that thumbs up and the subscribe button. Definitely.
Appreciate you.
Yes, y'all know. All right. So let's go ahead and get into the next one. What number we on?
8.
Number 8.
Yes, sir.
Number 8. And what is that?
White men can't jump.
Yes. White Man Can't Jump. And I believe this is also directed by Calmatic. Well, not
okay, Calmatic.
This is the Calmatic, which is also...
No, not okay, Calmatic. I'm giving no props for this bull crap.
Well, I'm just saying, doing work. He was doing work in 2023.
You didn't like White Man?
Doing work and doing good work is two different things.
I feel like this was good work. And this is the reason. I guess this is another thing that when it's a remake, and when it comes up, you're initially like...
Why did you do it? Left it...
Kind of side-eye. But... I do appreciate, again, the new spin on it. And Jack Harlow, like, I was really surprised.
I like Jack Harlow.
Exactly, and I was surprised at the good job that what's the boy's name?
Jack
Harlow did, you know what I'm saying? And the chemistry between Jack Harlow and Sequel Walls actually, went well. And I think it brought up, and we actually said this in our review.
Oh, and Sequel Walls.
Yes, right.
But,
and I think it brought up a difference between back then and now, and even like sports and how I feel like sports a lot back then was more aggressive, was more in your face, like you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And like if you go back and you look at that White Man Can't Jump, you look at Wesley Snipes, and you look at Woody Harrelson, they are talking bad to each other.
They did not give zero.
A good part of the movie, like you was like, how did y'all end up working together? Like how did y'all even manage to be together long enough to actually to win? You know what I'm saying? But you can see an easier transition or an easier buddy coming together in this movie, and I think it's a sign of the times. And overall, White Man Can't Jump, you know what I'm saying? I like the movie. Like I said, a lot of people wasn't thoroughly impressed with it, but like I said, that's why it is where it is on the list. Yeah. Alright, so where we at?
7.
Number 7.
Number 7.
We are at the Equalizer 3. Denzel. Correct.
Mommy McClay. I'm calling McClay. So Denzel Washington, interesting, similar to when we were just having a conversation about John Wick. He's in the world of the spy world. And Denzel's he's just trying to chill. He's tired of doing fighting. I'm trying to go over here in this unknown country, and I'm just trying to chill. I'm trying to lay up. I'm trying to relax.
He's been doing it for a while.
Yes, you know what I'm saying. And unfortunately, that evil never rests.
No,
so
someone's gonna find you somewhere.
Well, I mean, Queen Latifah is now picking up the Equalizer. I'm just saying.
Yeah. So I also have to Equalize the series. But this is directed by Antoine Fuqua, and I believe him and Denzel actually have a couple of different movies together, and you definitely can see the chemistry. Denzel is still doing his thing. He's still fearful. He's still like, I don't think I want to mess with that guy. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave him alone. And the interesting thing that I really enjoyed about it was the fact that Dakota Fanning was in this movie, and they worked together. And I want to say Man on Fire. Yeah, I believe it was. And when Dakota Fanning was really young, and she was really when she made a name for herself or whatever. So to see them two,
that's not the one where she died.
I don't know. That's a
good
question.
Because I'm thinking they memorialized her ring. Or
I feel like no.
Okay, then no, that's not the one I'm thinking.
I thought he protected her the whole time.
I don't know.
No, that's not. That's not the one.
But y'all go ahead and comment down below some of your favorite Dakota Fanning movies.
Yes.
Because she made her name, as a young girl. Denzel definitely did his thing during this movie. It's definitely a pretty good trilogy. I don't know if it's the best trilogy in the world, but I feel like it's a good trilogy. All Equalizers, I feel like are all enjoyable. And we did ask a question in one of our other videos. I can't even remember which one. But if people were trying to get you, need somebody to protect you, You know, who would you vote? Would you prefer Jason Statham? Would you prefer John Wick? Would you prefer the Equalizer? You know what I'm saying? The Equalizer, Denzel. You know what I'm saying? Who would you go with? So y'all comment down below. Let us know. Liam Neeson. Liam. What's the boy's name?
No one wants Liam Neeson.
I don't think no one wants Liam Neeson.
No one wants.
I'm gonna find you, and I'm
how
gonna kill
long
you.
it took him to find them.
But he does.
I would have been the R word. I would have been.
Good way to teach you.
No.
But he does have a particular set of skills. I mean, he does have.
Your particular set of skills did not help, sir.
And they were overseas. They were like underground and stuff.
Catch a fly quickly.
All right, so y'all let us know who y'all would prefer to protect you.
Jason Statham
Right.
or Keanu Reeves.
Okay.
Yeah.
So go on to the next one. Where we at?
We're number 6.
All right, number 6.
Number 6.
Alright.
And what is this? What do we have?
Yes.
I actually like this one.
Yes, missing.
Because that's me. I'm like an IT type person.
And I love the main character. So
Who?
Yeah,
Nia Long or
no,
Storm
Reed.
What else is she in?
She
in
was in Euphoria. That's
What
her
else
sister.
was she in?
She's also in the movie about just say come find me. The uncle had to find her, and they were trying to kill
So the same
her.
type of storylines missing.
No, you're talking about
No.
No, not that.
What's the name of that movie?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it was an uncle. He was a police officer.
I keep saying David Oyelowo. I feel like I've said his name a couple of times today. I feel like he was in that movie.
He might have been in that movie. Yeah.
I
She's good.
Personally feel.
You didn't like her acting?
No, I did. I did. No,
she's
don't get me wrong.
good.
I love Missing. Missing was a really good movie. I loved it. Like, it was good. It was really good.
Yeah.
I just feel like she
Could have done better.
can be very forgettable.
Okay.
Because Nia Long, like, once Nia Long got back in there, it was like, okay.
But she did play
I mean, all she did was
in
stay on the computer.
entitled
But
like how teenagers are.
but it's
She
interesting.
gave me teenage vibes.
But it's interesting that you brought up the teenager vibe of the. I thought you said Joshua Biel was playing a teenager.
No, I didn't say teenager.
Yeah, I said that.
I thought you said okay. When you talking about, I thought you were talking about the negative aspect of that, but no, that's what it's on the computer. That's what I was trying to say. It's interesting that you brought up the computer because that was one of the main aspects of, but that was one of the main aspects of the movie.
Like
Okay, my main part that made me not like it, I'm gonna just be honest, is the part where you let your dad, and it was her dad, so I don't know why I'm using quotation because it was her dad, in your house, and you're just like, like first of all, I don't know you, sir.
Right, and just because you long for a relationship, I guess that's what
I
I
do
I
not
don't know you, sir.
I do not know. Right. I don't. And they set it up to where you would be like, oh, okay, but
No,
you ain't coming in my house.
No, they didn't.
All them videos she was watching and all the it's Father's Day. Let me
But I did. But the thing was, I did enjoy the twist at the end because I feel like the twist. It was a little twist. It was like, oh
I
crap.
called it, and that's so sad. I
Well,
called
sometimes
it.
when you know, you know stuff.
You know.
But Storm Reed, like I said, Storm Reed, Nia Long, you know what I'm saying, the technology aspect, kind of a sequel to Searching, you know what I'm saying. So I
was thinking 911.
Then I did 911.
Not a sequel, but I was thinking it was like story plot line to 911. You remember 911?
Yeah. So I did enjoy that. So maybe they'll come out with something else. That's like missing and searching. Looking
or something.
I don't know what else you're going to say. Naming movies off of synonym.
Right.
Next time it's going to be Follow.
Right.
Falling.
Where you falling?
Right. So now we're in the top 5.
All right.
Top 5.
Woo!
Made it up there.
Okay.
The Color Purple. Woo! That's on TV now, which I didn't know.
Yeah, so how are you talking about you not excited when you love musicals?
Yeah.
I do love musicals, and I love the beginning of this musical.
And I just like all the people that were in it too. They did a good job.
I like the people. I don't think I like the movie.
That's true.
I thought you gave this movie like a B.
The people bring
B
the
is
movie
not
alive.
No,
It's not a C. It's not average.
again, if you know the culture, don't bring a B home.
This is true. But yeah, this is another remake. We actually got a lot of remakes.
A lot of remakes on this. That's how people do these days, man. What's the original.
That's the originality.
Right. I need some OGs in 2020.
I think that's my main thing.
I mean, 2024.
Because it's all remakes. Like, it's the same storyline, just with different people.
That's true.
So we did talk about that and how we talked about how Taraji also did when she had made the decision to sign, or when she first heard about it, she was like, why? And I think that was a lot of people's idea when they first heard it, like, why, or whatever. But I'm not necessarily mad after seeing the movie. Like I said, did it bring a musical aspect to it, and I feel like the different characters that they had that was playing, different characters, they brought something different, especially Coleman Domingo. He played Mr. in the movie, and so his ability to make you hate Mr. more so than you already did, I think it was very interesting. And I think he's an actor that a lot of people don't, that might not be up on, you know what I'm saying? So I do like that fact. And I do like Taraji, you know what I'm saying? Taraji P. Henson, and obviously there was a lot of drama going on with her and Oprah and whatnot. But I think this is another example to show how good of an actress Taraji is and pay the money.
Yes.
A lot of people the money.
They all do.
I mean,
all the people on this list need to be paid for what they do.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Fantasia, Taraji, you know what I'm saying? Danielle Brooks. A lot of people was in the movie. You know what I'm saying?
Halle Berry.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So,
but I personally...
That was okay.
Not hateful. I feel like
that's right. Because you said
I said this on the last one. Go back and look at that.
Yeah, we should check that out. I think you were saying she was like too innocent.
Like her voice.
So she was Ariel basically in this.
Pretty much. Like where's the right? I guess that's my main thing. Like, I want to see people be different people. Like, I don't want to see the same person in every video or every movie that you do. Like, nah, that's not for me.
It's really good when you forget who they even are.
Exactly, like,
you just me all the way out.
Like, I forgot that was such and such.
Right. I definitely understand that. All right, so the number 4 video.
Number 4.
And this is...
Let's take a look. It looks like it's gonna be Creed 3.
Oh my goodness.
Creed 3.
So 2 boxing movies. Interesting.
Yes, 2 boxing movies.
Barely a boxing.
No, stop. Wait a minute. That's about
this was directed and starring Michael B. Jordan.
But is this based on a true story?
No, it's
exactly. So barely a boxing.
You just got your qualms about it because it comes
I
out
just
of
had an epiphany.
I don't know what you just had.
Sorry. Maybe it's because you also don't like the Rocky movies, and this is like a...
Yeah, that's what I said.
But see, I watched the first one, and I slick watched the second one, and it made me not want to watch the third one.
I got you. That makes sense.
Interesting. But the Creed movies, like I said, Michael B. Jordan.
What's his real name? No, not him. Rocky.
You talking about
Sylvester Stallone.
I don't know what you just said, but yeah, but Michael B. Jordan does an excellent job, like he does in the previous movies, and Jonathan Majors, you know what I'm saying, did an excellent job. Unfortunately, this was before kind of a lot of the drama. This was at the very beginning, before we really had a lot of information. Hope that somehow he has a redemption arc.
I don't think they're gonna totally cancel him.
Because at the end of the day,
I don't know. He's already taken out of Marvel.
But that's just Marvel. Hopefully, some other people get.
I don't know, but there's a lot of things that happen. But hopefully he has a redemption arc because he plays a great character. You know what I'm saying? And Tessa Thompson, she did a good job as well. And how they was able to bring.
I love her.
Yes, she's a good actress. And how they was able to bring previous characters from Creed or whatever made it good, and how they possibly made it where they might go to the future, where the future will be focused on Michael B. Jordan's daughter in the movie. You know what I'm saying? And she's hearing impaired.
That's what I was about to say. Can we talk about the fact that she's hearing impaired and she did an excellent job as well? I like the diversity.
I mean, nobody talked about A Quiet Place when the girl was
We're not talking about them right now.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Well, no, that is the thing, but I do like that's the difference between like way back in the day and nowadays. Like they are making sure they're being inclusive. You know what I'm saying? And including people. You know what I'm saying? Including people that.
The one hearing impaired, the one that was knocking on the door.
Godzilla versus.
That's the most recent one.
Maybe
the one where she was giving him the dog.
Yeah,
that's the most recent one. That's the most recent.
Right, so they just started doing that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So in today's time, in comparison to
back in the 90s or whatever. Yeah.
Okay, so what's after this? This is number what?
Number 4, right?
No,
3.
No, we're
3. We're on 3.
Yeah.
Number
3.
3.
2, 1. Okay, The Blackening. Top 3.
Yes. This is The Blackening, and this is.
And I like this one.
This is a sleeper hit, and I think these are one of the movies that, based on the budget and based on who was involved, I'm really, really happy about this movie or whatever, because you didn't expect it to be that good. You kind of didn't know what to expect. I feel like from the previews, you didn't know if it was going to be like a straight horror movie, if it was going to be a kind of comedy or whatever, and it kind of was both or whatever. And I believe Dwayne Perkins, hopefully I got that right, was the guy that wrote and put everything together, and he got your boy, what's his name, Tim Story, to direct it or whatever. And I think it had so many different. Like, this movie is definitely, like, you want to talk about a movie for the culture, this movie is definitely for the culture. So many things, so many topics that they just discussed in the movie was definitely great. You know what I'm saying? Well, who's your favorite person in the movie? I already know.
I had 2, but first and foremost, it had to be Mel.
You know that?
So, and then Cinco Walls. Like, yeah. So, yeah. That's my God. I got him mixed up, though, with what's his face. In the one where they had like the purge.
The boy. I think
First Purge was that?
No, it's the one. It's like a prequel to the Purge, actually. That's the guy that's that's in Insecure.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah. So who's your favorite person?
Grace Byers. I love her. I love that she's biracial and they made her biracial in the movie, and that was just so cool. So,
you can't not make her biracial.
Well, I mean, like how she gave the jokes they gave her, the lines they gave her resonated with her.
But my thing is, look at Melvin Gregg. Why didn't they make him biracial? He's obviously biracial.
I guess maybe because she was the lightest one. I don't know.
He's literally the same complexion.
Yeah, I mean,
literally.
Grace might be a little but
No.
I mean, maybe her picture's just brighter. I don't know exactly what I'm looking at.
I don't know on the scale, but yeah.
Because I've been the same complexion somebody in different lighting. We look darker or lighter than each other.
Yeah. So overall, you know what I'm saying, definitely a great movie. You know what I'm saying. If you haven't seen The Blackening, please take the time to do so. But it's really, really, really a fun. It is.
Yeah.
It is. You can stream it now.
Yeah.
Make sure you check it out.
I think it's on Stars.
Stars.
Yeah, sounds right. Yeah. On Stars.
Sponsor.
One of you are.
What's next?
What's number 2? They clone Tyrone.
Yeah.
Number 2.
They clone Tyrone.
I watched this movie multiple times. I really love this movie.
Yes, this movie was directed by Jewel Taylor. You know what I'm saying? And as we were talking about heavy hitters, this has some heavy hitters in it. You know what I'm saying? It has John Boyega.
I feel like it should have been Mark 6.
And it has Jamie Foxx, you know what I'm saying? And also it has Teyonah Parris in there, and J. Alfonso Nicholson, you know what I'm saying? He's also in the movie as well.
P-Valley?
P-Valley. Yeah, so David Allen Greer, you know what I'm saying? He's definitely back in his acting bag, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was in The Color Purple, he was in this, so it's nice to see David Allen Greer and everything that he's been doing. When you compare John Boyega, Jamie Foxx, and Teyonah Parris, the chemistry that they all three had, I definitely enjoyed the chemistry. Like, you could tell that, I don't know if they went to go hang out at a bar and went to go chill or whatever, but you definitely can see the chemistry that they all three had. So, let's get to the number 1 video. Number 1 video is Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Yes, and this movie, obviously, it was number 1 because overall, this is arguably one of the best Spider-Man movies that they've had. Period. Yeah. I know the last Spider-Man movie with where they had all the Spider people. Well, not Spider people. When they had Tobey Maguire and can't think of his another name, but they had all the previous Spider-Man in there. When you compare them, that movie, that's a good Spider-Man movie as well. But the overall way they were able to add on to this movie, to the second movie, and how they were able to actually add on and somehow still make the movie just as good, if not better than the first one. Like, I was super duper surprised at that. And the one thing that made, another thing that made Spider-Man this movie so good is every time that you thought that the movie, or you thought they were done with the, with the twist and the turns and everything in the movie, they continue to have something happen. Like, oh my gosh, this happens. Oh my gosh, that happened. Oh my gosh, this has happened. And you know what I'm saying? And Shamik Moore, you know what I'm saying? He does an excellent job as him. You know, Issa Rae's in this movie. You also have Daniel Kaluuya in this movie. So having them as the different Spider people and just overall having Miles Morales' story and what he's going through, you know, he's trying his best to really walk in the shoes of, you know, of Spider-Man or Peter Parker, you know what I'm saying? And having that idea of, you know, what Spider-Man is and what it takes to be a Spider-Man and going through that story. And at the end of the day, you know, having great power and, you know what I'm saying, having great responsibility, you know what I'm saying, and overall using that, you know, to be the best that they can be. You know, so what do you like about Miles Morales and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse?
That's good. I like that.
I mean, what did you like about it?
Hobie.
That's it? The only thing you liked about it was Hobie?
Mainly, yes.
Okay, what did you like about Spider-Man and the Spider-Verse?
I mean, the graphics of the movie in itself was just phenomenal. And then how they tied all the different Spider-Mans from like old comics to movies, just all of it tied together. I like all the Spider-Man. All like even there was like a Porky Spider-Man or something. Like it was just so many different characters, and then the storyline was just so touching about family and how family dynamics are, and I just enjoyed it.
Yeah, so this movie definitely puts you in the mood, and you are definitely excited for the next Spider-Man. I think they're trying to say it's going to come out like next year, but I think that's a little, what's the word? Presumptuous. I think that it's going to come out soon, so it'll probably be another year before that. But whenever it comes out, it's definitely going to be in the theater because it's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so if you want to go ahead and do us a favor, hit that thumbs up button. We definitely appreciate it and it helps out the channel. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, bro, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We definitely appreciate it. And you can see more videos like this one. And if you want to go ahead and do us another favor, you want to go ahead and hit that button that's shaped like a bell. You want to go ahead and do that, you'll get a notification.
Every time we drop a new video.
Every time we drop a new video.
All right, if you want to do us one more favor, you want to go ahead and comment down below. And what should they comment?
What would be your number one top movie?
All right, got a lot of movies to choose from out of here, out of this list. And if there's some movies that you feel like we might have left out, you know what I'm saying, that had a main character that was black or had a black director, or you know, make sure you comment down below and let us know. But what would be your number one movie? All right, we appreciate every single one of you. And I guess we'll holler at you.
Peace.
Peace.